Hi guys, today I'm going to talk about belief and what purpose do your beliefs serve you, and are they reflective of the need for a solution or an answer, or are they based in truth? This is something that I don't see addressed a lot in the occult community. Basically, I've been interacting with a lot of different occult spaces on the internet, fucking Discord servers, fucking subreddits, YouTube comment sections. And a thing I've noticed is a lot of people's so-called beliefs seem to be reflective of the need for an answer to these really complex and scary and complicated questions, like what happens after you die? Is there a soul? Is this meaningful, or is it all meaningless? Like those types of questions. A lot of the beliefs surrounding those beliefs seem to not be beliefs, but narratives that the practitioner paints in their mind to comfort themselves from the fact that sometimes you just don't know and you can't know. Biggest example I've been noticing and thinking about a lot is people automatically reject any scientific explanation for spiritual phenomena. And I think they're doing this because, one, they think it kills the magic or invalidates the experience. And two, because it's more cool to believe that all of this shit is entirely unexplainable and unknowable when it's really not. I'd even say, if a large majority of the time, if your spirituality doesn't hold up under science, maybe it was never that fucking deep in the first place. Because if you're experiencing everything through a physical apparatus known as your brain, then every spiritual experience you have with your brain has to be governed by science. So that only validates scientific explanations for all of this shit. See how that kills the magic? Because that doesn't even mean it's not real. It just means the real message is being filtered through your perception. And this is stuff every occultist should consider, because a lot of these people have zero fucking discernment skills. They'll have a dream about a deity and automatically assume, oh, this deity actually contacted me in my dream. If you saw your mother in your dream, would you automatically assume it's really her? No. Your brain, maybe it was external. Maybe it was a fucking actual deity entering your mind during a dream state. But you also have to consider the fact that your brain could have just fucking generated that, just like it does all other fucking dreams. And it's always with deities. Like, the second you see a deity in a dream or a trance state, it's automatically, oh, I made contact. Did you though? You need to learn to discern. You need to have more evidence than just it felt real. And it doesn't invalidate it whatsoever if it wasn't externally generated. If it was generated by your brain, that doesn't invalidate it at all. It's still a valuable message regardless. But I feel like a lot of people need the feeling of something bigger than themselves, which is just another form of comfort. And I don't know. I think it also has to do with feeling powerful, like you've been chosen by a god or ancient goddess. A lot of these beliefs automatically conveniently answer some of the questions, like what happens when you die? Is there a soul? Some of these insanely incomprehensibly complex questions. And I think it's very arrogant to claim to know these answers with 100% confidence. I don't know shit. I just know what things look like. So that's how I'm gonna treat it. And that's my fucking philosophy for all of this shit. I don't know shit, but I know what it looks like. So I'm going to treat it as if that's how it's actually functioning. And on top of that, for scientific things, you have very, very extremely precise and measurable ways to record and measure what is actually going on. So I think neglecting science is very stupid for an occultist, because science is the most accessible and verifiable form of measurement we have for any of this stuff. specifically neuroscience, psychology, and yeah, basically that's it. Those two. And the really ironic part is the occult is called hidden or forbidden knowledge, and it's supposed to be about seeking the truth, no matter how uncomfortable or how shattering that truth is to your worldview. But to deny scientific explanations for this shit is to deny the truth. Because how the fuck do you explain the science then? You think they're just pulling it out of their asses? These people that have fucking the most insane technology, fucking CAT scans, whatever the fuck the other ones are, that scan your brain, you think all that's fucking useless, and you think there's hundreds and hundreds of years of worth of studying this shit is fucking useless and meaningless, because that's what it really seems like when you deny the fact that a lot of this shit can be easily explained by neuroscience. So it's, for a lot of you people, it's not really about the truth. It's about having an experience that feels magical. It's about the feeling of feeling mysticism. You don't give a fuck about the truth. And I'll add this. I know this from personal experience, because for the longest time, I would intentionally avoid looking at psychological explanations and neuroscientific explanations for spiritual activity, because I thought it would destroy my belief system. I thought it would ruin the magic. But now that I've been studying predictive processing and psychology and fractal cognition, it's only strengthened my mysticism. It's only strengthened my practice. It's only strengthened my belief. So you're really not afraid of shit. You're afraid of nothing. Go ahead and look at the science. It's not gonna fucking ruin your worldview. And if it does, maybe your worldview wasn't that fucking good to begin with. Goodbye.